In the heart of the Milky Way, on a planet shrouded in the vibrant hues of its nebulas, sat the Galactic Council's headquarters. This was a place of peace and power, where beings from thousands of civilizations came together to discuss, debate, and make decisions that would affect the entire galaxy. The Council was comprised of representatives from the most advanced and influential species, each bringing their own perspectives to the ancient circular chamber designed to promote unity and understanding. On a day that would be remembered in countless planetary histories, the Council was convened to address a matter of unprecedented urgency. At the center of the chamber, the Council speaker, a being of pure energy known as Xylera, began the session. Esteemed members of the Galactic Council, we face today a decision that will shape the future of our galaxy. The matter at hand is the participation of humanity in the Galactic War Games. A murmur ran through the chamber, a mix of apprehension and curiosity. Humanity was a relatively new member of the galactic community, their planet Earth having been discovered barely a century ago. In that short time, they had made significant contributions to the arts and sciences of the galaxy, but they had also shown a unique penchant for violence and warfare, a trait that many found deeply concerning. Zorath, the representative from the warrior race of Zentari, stood up. Humans have shown incredible bravery and strategic ingenuity in their brief history. They would be valuable allies in the war games. His voice, deep and resonant, echoed around the chamber. However, not all shared Zorath's enthusiasm. Lyrine, a sentient aquatic being from the tranquil waters of Aquaria, rose to express a different view. The very traits that Zorath admires in humans, their aggression, their unpredictability, are the reasons they should be excluded. We have all seen the reports of their wars, their destruction of their own planet. Such behavior is antithetical to the spirit of the war games. The war games were a tradition established eons ago, a way for civilizations to settle disputes and compete for resources without the need for actual conflict. They were highly regulated, with strict rules to ensure fairness and minimize harm. The introduction of a new, potentially destabilizing species into this delicate balance was a matter of grave concern. Xylera called for order as the chamber became a cacophony of diverse languages and opinions. We must consider the wider implications of our decision. The inclusion of humanity in the war games could bring unforeseen consequences. We must ask ourselves, are we prepared for that eventuality? The debate raged on for hours, each member presenting their case with passion and conviction. In the end, it was decided that a delegation would be sent to Earth to observe humans more closely, to study their nature, their culture, and their capacity for both war and peace. The council chamber gradually emptied, leaving Xylera alone in the dimming light. As the last of the delegates departed, a solitary figure approached the speaker. It was Joran, a human who had been allowed to observe the proceedings from the gallery. "Speaker Xylera, may I have a moment?" Joran asked, his voice steady but showing a hint of underlying emotion. Xylera regarded him with an inscrutable gaze. "You have questions, Joran of Earth?" Joran nodded. "I do. The Council debates our fate, yet I wonder if any truly understand us. We are a young species, yes, and we have made many mistakes. But we also dream, create, love, and strive for better. Does that not count for something?" Xylera remained silent for a moment, then spoke. "Your words carry weight, Joran. But it is not merely about what humanity is now. It's about what it can become. The delegation will seek to understand this potential. The future is not yet written." As Joran left the Council headquarters, he looked up at the stars, feeling the weight of his species' future on his shoulders. The decision of the Galactic Council would not only determine humanity's role in the galaxy, but also how they would be seen by their new neighbors in the cosmos. The decision of the Galactic Council sent ripples across the galaxy, but nowhere were they felt more acutely than on Earth. News of the impending alien delegation sparked a flurry of activity. Governments united under the banner of the newly formed Earth Coalition, pooling their resources and setting aside age-old conflicts to present a united front to the galaxy at large. The world was abuzz with preparations, from the construction of a state-of-the-art diplomatic complex to the assembly of a team that would represent humanity in all its diversity. This team, known as Earth's ambassadors, was comprised of individuals from various fields: scientists, diplomats, artists, and even philosophers. Among them was Joran, the human who had spoken to Speaker Xylera. His heartfelt words had resonated with many on the council, and his inclusion in the team was a testament to humanity's desire to show the galaxy their capacity for introspection and growth. As the day of the delegation's arrival approached, the ambassadors gathered at the diplomatic complex, a marvel of human ingenuity that combined the natural beauty of Earth with the technological advancements of the future. The complex was situated on a secluded island, chosen for its serene environment and symbolic isolation from the conflicts of the past. The delegation from the Galactic Council arrived in a spectacle of light and sound, their ship descending from the sky like a falling star. The ambassadors stood together, watching as the hatch opened, and the delegates emerged. There were beings of all shapes and sizes, from the towering crystalline structures of the silicoids to the diminutive ethereal forms of the Faerin. Leading them was a representative of the council, a being known as Verlix, who had been chosen for their ability to understand and communicate with a wide array of species. Verlix approached the ambassadors with a graceful, flowing movement. "People of Earth, we come in peace and with the hope of understanding. The decision to include humanity in the galactic war games is not one we take lightly. We are here to observe, to learn, and to judge not just your capacity for conflict, but your desire for peace." The weeks that followed were a whirlwind of activity. The delegates were shown the wonders of Earth, from the towering mountains and vast oceans to the sprawling cities and quiet villages. They were introduced to the planet's diverse cultures, experiencing the myriad of traditions, cuisines, and arts that humanity had to offer. But it was not all tours and exhibitions. The delegates also witnessed the darker sides of human nature, the remnants of wars, the impact of environmental degradation, and the divides that still existed among the people of Earth. The ambassadors did not shy away from these truths. Instead, they presented them as evidence of humanity's capacity for change. They spoke of the efforts being made to heal the planet and bridge the gaps between its inhabitants, of the strides towards unity and peace. Throughout it all, Joran found himself at the center of many discussions, his perspective as both a member of the ambassadors and a representative of humanity's potential for growth proving invaluable. His interactions with the delegates, especially with Verlix, were marked by a deep mutual respect and a shared hope for the future. As the delegation's visit came to an end, Verlix addressed the ambassadors once more. "We have seen much that impresses us and much that concerns us. But above all, we have seen a species that, despite its flaws, has an incredible capacity for love, creativity, and resilience. The Council will deliberate with what we have learned in mind. Know that whatever our decision, it will be made with the hope of a brighter future for all." The delegates departed as they had arrived, leaving behind a world that was now more united than ever in its anticipation of the Council's decision. The ambassadors, and indeed all of humanity, waited with bated breath, knowing that their fate was in the hands of those who had seen the best and worst of what they had to offer. In the weeks following the departure of the Galactic Council's delegation, Earth found itself in a state of anxious anticipation. The once bustling diplomatic complex on the secluded island had become a quiet place of reflection for the ambassadors. They had done all they could to present humanity in its truest form, both its brilliance and its shadows. Now, all they could do was wait. Joran spent his days walking along the shore, gazing out at the horizon where sky met sea, a metaphor, he felt, for Earth's current position on the cusp of becoming a true member of the galactic community. He thought about Verlix's words, about the potential for a brighter future, and wondered what decision the Council would reach. The answer came on a clear night, when the stars seemed to shine with particular intensity. A message, transmitted from the Galactic Council's headquarters, was received at the diplomatic complex. The ambassadors, along with representatives from the Earth Coalition, gathered in the main hall as the message was projected into the air above them. "Beings of Earth, began Verlix's voice, emanating from the holographic display. After careful deliberation and consideration of all we have observed, the Galactic Council has reached a decision regarding your participation in the War Games. A palpable tension filled the room. Joran held his breath, his heart racing. It is the judgment of the Council that humanity shall not be permitted to participate in the Galactic War Games at this time. A collective gasp went through the room, a mixture of disbelief and dismay. Joran felt as if the ground had shifted beneath him. This was not the outcome they had hoped for, not what they had worked so hard to achieve. Verlix continued, "This decision was not made lightly. We have seen the great potential within humanity, the capacity for love, creativity, and unity. However, we have also seen the scars of your past, the divisions that still exist among you, and the remnants of aggression that could pose a threat to the delicate balance of the War Games." The message offered words of encouragement and advice, urging humanity to continue on its path of growth and healing. It spoke of future possibilities, of a time when Earth might be ready to join the War Games, but it gave no guarantees. As the message ended, the hall was silent. The verdict was a heavy blow, a reminder of the work that still needed to be done. But amid the disappointment, there was also a glimmer of determination. The Earth Coalition called for a meeting the following day, and it was there, in a room filled with the leaders of the world, that a new resolve was formed. If the Galactic Council would not yet welcome them into the fold, Earth would strive to prove its worthiness, not through conflict, but through peace and progress. Joran, speaking at the meeting, said, "Let this decision not be seen as a rejection, but as a challenge. We have been given the chance to look inward, to address our flaws and foster the best of what makes us human. Let us rise to this occasion and create a world that, when the Council looks upon us again, they will see not only our readiness for the War Games, but our worthiness for the stars." In the months and years that followed, Earth embarked on a new era of global cooperation. Environmental initiatives were launched to heal the planet, diplomatic efforts were redoubled to resolve conflicts, and cultural exchanges were expanded to foster understanding and unity. Humanity had faced the void of exclusion and found within it the drive to reach for something greater. While the decision of the Galactic Council had initially seemed like a door closing, it had in fact opened many more, leading to paths untraveled and possibilities unimagined. Years passed and Earth underwent a transformation unlike any in its history. The decision of the Galactic Council, though initially seen as a setback, had ignited a global movement towards peace, sustainability, and unity. Humanity had looked into the abyss of its own potential for self-destruction and chosen a different path. This period of introspection and reform became known as the Great Turning. As Earth changed, so too did the galaxy. The War Games, once the pinnacle of interstellar diplomacy and conflict resolution, began to show signs of strain. Disputes that had been settled peacefully for centuries started to unravel, revealing underlying tensions among the Council's members. It became clear that the galaxy was on the cusp of a new era, one that would require not just strength and strategy, but empathy and understanding. Amidst this backdrop of galactic uncertainty, an unexpected message arrived at Earth's diplomatic complex. It was from Verlix, now a high-ranking advisor to the Galactic Council. The message was an invitation for the ambassadors to attend a special session of the Council to discuss the future of the galaxy and the role humanity might play in it. The invitation was a testament to the progress Earth had made, and it was received with a mix of excitement and apprehension. The ambassadors, Joran among them, prepared for their journey with a sense of purpose. This was their chance to show the galaxy not just what humanity had become, but what it could offer to the wider community of stars. The journey to the Galactic Council's headquarters was a profound experience for the ambassadors. They traveled aboard a ship provided by the Council, moving at speeds that bent the very fabric of space and time. As they neared their destination, the reality of their situation became clear. They were not just representatives of Earth, but pioneers on the edge of a new frontier. Upon their arrival, they were greeted with a mixture of curiosity and respect. The transformation of Earth had not gone unnoticed, and many were eager to see if humanity could indeed be a force for positive change in the galaxy. The special session was held in the Great Chamber of the Council, a vast, circular room that seemed to encompass the cosmos itself. The ambassadors took their places, feeling the weight of the moment. Verlix opened the session with a speech that would be remembered for generations. Members of the Galactic Council, esteemed guests, we stand at a crossroads. The challenges we face are unlike any before, and they require us to rethink the foundations upon which our galaxy has been built. It is time for us to embrace new ideas, new perspectives, and new allies. Verlix then turned to the ambassadors. The people of Earth have shown us a path forward, one that embraces change and seeks unity. Let us consider not just the inclusion of humanity in our traditions, but the adoption of their principles in our own governance. The proposal was bold, and it sparked intense debate among the council members. Some were skeptical of humanity's ability to contribute to galactic affairs, while others saw in Earth's transformation a blueprint for the future. As the debates raged, the ambassadors were given the floor to speak. Joran, stepping forward, addressed the council with a calm and clear voice. We do not claim to have all the answers, nor do we seek to impose our ways upon the galaxy. But we offer our experiences, our lessons learned, and our commitment to peace as a foundation for a new kind of partnership. His words resonated with many of the council's members, echoing through the chamber and into the heart of the galaxy. The session stretched into hours, then days, as a new vision for the galaxy was slowly, painstakingly crafted. In the end, a landmark decision was made. The Council would not only welcome humanity as full participants in the war games, but would also incorporate Earth's principles of unity and sustainability into its own governing policies. It was a moment of triumph, not just for humanity, but for the galaxy as a whole. The ambassadors returned to Earth as heroes, bearing news of a future filled with promise. The galaxy was changing, and Earth was now at the forefront of that change. As the galaxy embarked on this new era of cooperation and understanding, Earth found itself at the center of interstellar attention. The changes on Earth and the planet's emerging role in galactic affairs became a beacon of hope for many species facing their own internal challenges. However, with this newfound status came not only opportunities, but also unseen challenges that would test humanity's resolve and wisdom. In the wake of Earth's integration into the Galactic Council's new framework, a series of diplomatic missions were established, creating a network of alliances and partnerships across the stars. These missions served not only as conduits for trade and cultural exchange, but also as symbols of the galaxy's commitment to the new path it had chosen. Among these missions, one stood out for its ambition and its potential impact on the galactic stage: the Unity Project. The Unity Project was conceived as a joint effort to tackle some of the most pressing issues facing the galaxy, from environmental degradation on multiple planets to the threat of interstellar piracy that had begun to rise in the less patrolled sectors. At its heart was a vision of collaborative problem-solving, leveraging the strengths and capabilities of diverse species towards common goals. Joran was appointed as one of the lead coordinators for the Unity Project, a role that took him far from Earth to the frontiers of the galaxy. His work brought him into contact with a myriad of civilizations, each with its own unique challenges and perspectives. It was a task of unprecedented complexity, requiring not just diplomatic finesse, but a deep understanding of the intricacies of interstellar politics and ecology. Meanwhile, on Earth, the excitement of the galactic embrace had given way to a period of introspection. The planet's rapid transformation and the sudden expansion into the cosmos had sparked a debate about the future of humanity. Questions were raised about the sustainability of this new direction, and concerns were voiced about the loss of Earth's cultural heritage amidst the rush to galacticize. Amidst this backdrop of optimism and uncertainty, a discovery was made that would once again shift the paradigm of Earth's place in the galaxy. Deep in the Kuiper Belt, a team of human and alien scientists uncovered an ancient artifact, seemingly of non-human origin, buried in the ice of a dwarf planet. The artifact, a crystalline structure pulsating with an unknown energy, predated known galactic history, suggesting the existence of a civilization that had traversed the stars long before the Council's formation. The discovery of the artifact, dubbed the Kuiper anomaly, sent shockwaves through the galactic community. Speculation ran rampant about its creators and purpose, with theories ranging from it being a lost piece of technology from a forgotten age to a beacon left by a species that had transcended physical existence. For Joran, the Kuiper anomaly represented a mystery that tied together the unseen threads of galactic history, a reminder of the vast unknown that still lay beyond the reach of the Council's archives. It was a call to explore not just the space between the stars, but the depths of time itself. The Unity Project, too, found new significance in the wake of the discovery. What had started as a cooperative initiative to address contemporary challenges now took on the additional mantle of uncovering the galaxy's ancient past. Teams of scientists, historians, and explorers from across the galaxy were assembled, embarking on a quest that would span forgotten worlds and hidden archives. As Joran navigated the complexities of this expanded mission, he came to realize that the unity sought by the galaxy was not just a matter of resolving present conflicts or addressing environmental crises. It was also about understanding the shared history that bound all sentient beings together, a tapestry woven from the threads of countless civilizations that had risen and fallen in the vast expanse of cosmic time. The journey into the galaxy's past was fraught with challenges, from deciphering ancient languages to navigating the political sensitivities of species wary of what might be uncovered. Yet it also brought moments of awe and connection, as relics and ruins offered glimpses into the lives of those who had walked the stars before. As Earth continued to evolve, and the Unity Project delved deeper into the mysteries of the galaxy, the discovery of the Kuiper anomaly served as a humbling reminder of the infinite complexity of the universe. It underscored the importance of the path the galaxy had chosen, one of collaboration and curiosity, where the search for understanding bridged worlds and wove the diverse tapestry of life into a single, interconnected story. The unraveling of the Kuiper anomaly's secrets became a symbol of unity and shared purpose across the galaxy. As the Unity Project expanded its scope, it transformed into a beacon of multidisciplinary research and exploration, with Earth at its heart. The project, under Joran's guidance, didn't just aim to uncover the past. It sought to weave these ancient threads into the fabric of present galactic society, ensuring the mistakes of long-gone civilizations were not repeated. Amid this era of exploration and discovery, a breakthrough occurred. A team of linguists and cryptographers combining human intuition with alien technologies deciphered a fragment of the data encoded within the anomaly. It revealed a star map, pointing to a location on the fringes of the galaxy, a region uncharted and unexplored by the current members of the Galactic Council. This discovery ignited a spark of adventurous spirit across the galaxy. A mission was organized, combining the finest minds and the most advanced technology available to the Unity Project. The objective was clear: to explore the indicated region and uncover the history of the civilization that had left the anomaly behind. Joran, with his deep involvement in the Unity Project and his unique perspective on humanity's journey, was chosen to lead this mission. As the expedition prepared to depart, debates raged on Earth and across the galaxy. Some saw this as a distraction from the pressing issues facing their own worlds, while others argued it was a critical step toward understanding the galaxy's history and preventing the repetition of ancient calamities. Despite the divisions, the mission went ahead, propelled by a coalition of species united in their thirst for knowledge and understanding. The journey to the edge of the galaxy was long and fraught with challenges. The expedition encountered cosmic phenomena not yet understood by science, remnants of civilizations that had disappeared into the void, and planets that told stories of beauty and tragedy in equal measure. Through it all, Joran and his crew maintained their resolve, driven by the promise of what lay at their journey's end. When they finally arrived at the coordinates indicated by the star map, they found a system of dead worlds orbiting a fading star. These planets, once teeming with life, now lay in ruins, their surfaces scarred by ancient weapons of terrifying power. It was a graveyard of a civilization that had destroyed itself, a silent testament to the dangers of unchecked ambition and conflict. Among the ruins, the team discovered a library, not of books, but of holographic data, preserved against the ravages of time. This library contained the history of the civilization that had built the Kuiper anomaly, a people who called themselves the Eldari. The Eldari had been pioneers of the galaxy, explorers who had sought to unite the diverse species they encountered under a banner of peace and progress. But the Eldari had also been warriors, forced to defend their vision of unity against those who sought to divide and conquer. Their final message was a warning, a plea to the future inhabitants of the galaxy to learn from their mistakes, to embrace diversity and understanding as strengths, not weaknesses. The return of the expedition marked a turning point. The story of the Eldari, their rise and fall, resonated with the Galactic Council and its member species. It served as a stark reminder of the fragile balance between exploration and exploitation, between unity and division. Inspired by the Eldari's history, the Galactic Council took steps to strengthen its commitment to peace and cooperation. New initiatives were launched, aimed at resolving the lingering conflicts that threatened the galaxy's stability. The Unity Project was expanded, its mission now imbued with the urgency of the Eldari's warning. For Earth and for Joran, the return from the edge of the galaxy was a moment of reflection. Humanity had ventured into the unknown, seeking answers to questions they hadn't known to ask. They had found a story not unlike their own, a mirror to their potential future. As Joran stood before the Galactic Council, sharing the tale of the Eldari, he realized that the journey had changed not just himself, but the course of galactic history. Earth, once on the brink of self-destruction, now played a pivotal role in guiding the galaxy toward a future where the echoes of the ancient served not as warnings, but as guideposts to a brighter, united destiny. In the aftermath of the expedition to the Eldari system, the galaxy entered a period of introspection and renewal. The revelations brought back by Joran and his team acted as a catalyst, accelerating efforts to ensure that the galaxy's future would not mirror the Eldari's tragic end. The Unity Project, now enshrined as a beacon of the Galactic Council's commitment to peace and cooperation, expanded its reach, embarking on ambitious initiatives aimed at addressing the root causes of conflict and disparity across the cosmos. On Earth, the impact of the mission resonated deeply within the hearts and minds of humanity. The story of the Eldari, a civilization so advanced yet so fatally flawed, served as a poignant reminder of Earth's own tumultuous history and the perilous path it had narrowly avoided. It galvanized the planet's population, strengthening their resolve to tread a different path, one that led away from the shadows of their past towards a future bright with promise. The Galactic Council, inspired by Earth's transformation and the lessons of the Eldari, initiated the Galactic Harmony Accord, an ambitious treaty designed to foster cooperation and mutual respect among the myriad species of the galaxy. Central to the accord was the principle of shared prosperity and the acknowledgement that the strength of the galaxy lay in its diversity. Worlds that had once viewed each other with suspicion now worked together to tackle common challenges, from the restoration of ravaged ecosystems to the construction of interstellar infrastructure that would bind the galaxy closer together. Joran, having returned to Earth, found himself a figure of considerable interest and respect. His leadership on the expedition had not only brought back invaluable knowledge, but had also demonstrated humanity's capacity for empathy and determination. However, for Joran, the journey was far from over. He saw the Galactic Harmony Accord and the Unity Project as steps on a much longer road, one that humanity and the galaxy were only just beginning to traverse. The Unity Project's next endeavor was perhaps its most ambitious, the Legacy Initiative. Aimed at preserving the history and knowledge of the galaxy's civilizations, the initiative sought to ensure that future generations could learn from the triumphs and failures of their predecessors. It was a project that spanned worlds and cultures, gathering stories, artifacts, and wisdom into a vast digital repository accessible to all. As work on the Legacy Initiative progressed, an unexpected discovery was made on a remote frontier world. Deep beneath the surface, explorers uncovered an ancient Eldari outpost, seemingly untouched for millennia. The outpost contained technologies and records that even the Eldari library had not hinted at, offering new insights into their society and their downfall. The discovery prompted a renewed wave of excitement and curiosity across the galaxy. Here was a chance to not only learn more about the Eldari, but to also unlock technological advancements that could benefit all. Yet, it also raised ethical questions about the rights to such knowledge and the risks of reviving technologies that had once contributed to a civilization's demise. Joran, ever mindful of the lessons of the past, advocated for a cautious approach. He argued that the Eldari's legacy was a shared heritage of the galaxy, one that should be explored openly and with due respect for its potential implications. His voice, backed by the experiences of Earth and the Unity Project, carried weight in the ensuing debates. As the Galactic Council deliberated on how to proceed with the Eldari outpost, the galaxy watched and waited. The decisions made in this moment would not only shape the immediate future, but would echo down through the ages, a testament to the maturity and wisdom of the galactic community. Meanwhile, on Earth and across the stars, individuals and communities drew inspiration from the unfolding story. They saw in the efforts of the Unity Project and the exploration of the Eldari outpost a reflection of their own desires for a better future, one in which the fabric of destiny was woven not from the threads of fear and division, but from the strands of hope and unity. As the galaxy stood on the brink of a new dawn, it was clear that the journey ahead was fraught with challenges and uncertainties. Yet there was also a sense of optimism, a belief that together, the diverse species of the galaxy could navigate the complexities of their shared future, forging a legacy that would endure for generations to come. The deliberations over the Eldari outpost unearthed deep-seated philosophical divides within the Galactic Council. The crux of the debate centered on a singular question: should the galaxy pursue the Eldari's forgotten technologies, knowing they could usher in a new era of prosperity, or heed the stark lessons of their downfall? It was a question that transcended mere policy, touching the very essence of what it meant to be a part of the galactic community. Joran, reflecting on humanity's own historical penchant for overreaching, became a vocal advocate for restraint and collective guardianship of the Eldari legacy. His perspective, shaped by Earth's tumultuous journey from the brink of self-destruction to a beacon of unity, resonated with many who feared the potential for history to repeat itself. Amidst these debates, a new faction emerged within the Council, calling themselves the Custodians. They proposed that the Eldari outpost, along with its technologies and knowledge, be placed under the stewardship of a specially formed body that would ensure its ethical exploration and use. The Custodians argued that with careful oversight, the galaxy could avoid the pitfalls that befell the Eldari and instead harness their legacy for the common good. The proposal sparked intense discussion across the galaxy. Planets held referendums, academic institutions convened symposiums, and virtual forums buzzed with the opinions of billions. In this moment of collective reckoning, the galaxy displayed its vibrant diversity of thought and its capacity for democratic debate. Joran, ever the diplomat, worked tirelessly behind the scenes to build consensus. He reached out to skeptics and supporters alike, drawing on his experiences with the Unity Project to illustrate the potential for collaboration in navigating the moral and ethical complexities the outpost presented. Finally, after months of deliberation, the Galactic Council reached a decision. The Eldari outpost would be placed under the guardianship of the Custodians, who would oversee a galaxy-wide collaborative effort to study and, where appropriate, integrate its technologies. This decision was hailed as a landmark moment in galactic governance, embodying a commitment to shared responsibility and ethical progress. As the Custodian initiative got underway, Joran was appointed to lead the first team to the outpost. The team was a microcosm of the galaxy itself, composed of scientists, historians, ethicists, and representatives from a multitude of species. Their mission was clear: to unlock the secrets of the outpost in a way that honored the legacy of the Eldari and safeguarded the future of the galaxy. The work at the outpost was slow and meticulous. Each discovery was carefully assessed, not just for its scientific value, but for its potential impact on galactic society. Technologies that promised advancements in energy, medicine, and transportation were balanced against the risks of weaponization and environmental harm. One of the most profound discoveries was a series of holographic records that detailed the Eldari's exploration of what they called the quantum weave, the interconnected fabric of spacetime that underpinned the universe. The Eldari had understood that this quantum weave held the key to untold scientific breakthroughs, but also posed dangers that could lead to the unraveling of reality itself. Joran and his team were awestruck by the implications of this discovery. It offered a glimpse into a future where the mysteries of the universe could be unraveled, but it also served as a sobering reminder of the need for wisdom and caution in the pursuit of knowledge. Back on Earth and across the galaxy, the revelations from the outpost were received with a mix of excitement and apprehension. They sparked a new wave of scientific inquiry and philosophical debate about the role of advanced technology in society and the ethical boundaries of exploration. As Joran gazed out at the stars from the outpost, he couldn't help but feel that the galaxy stood at a crossroads of time. The decisions made in this moment would shape the course of the future, for better or worse. Yet he also felt a sense of hope. The galaxy had come together to face this challenge, embracing the complexity of its shared destiny with a newfound maturity and unity. And as the work on the Eldari outpost progressed, the galaxy found itself in a period of unparalleled scientific renaissance and philosophical awakening. The discoveries made by Joran and his team not only unlocked new technologies, but also provided a deeper understanding of the universe's fundamental nature. This period, known as the Harmony of the Spheres, was marked by a galactic-wide effort to balance technological advancement with ethical stewardship and a renewed commitment to peace and solidarity. The quantum weave research initiated by the Eldari and continued by the custodians led to breakthroughs in energy sustainability, space-time navigation, and even the beginnings of understanding consciousness itself. These advancements had the potential to solve age-old problems such as resource scarcity, long-distance space travel, and even the mitigation of natural cosmic threats. However, the potential for misuse of these technologies was not lost on the galactic community. The lessons of the Eldari's downfall were a constant reminder of the thin line between utopia and catastrophe. Thus, alongside the technological initiatives, a new philosophical movement emerged, seeking to weave the principles of ethical exploration, collective responsibility, and universal rights into the fabric of galactic society. Joran became an advocate for this movement, drawing upon his experiences and the history of Earth's own near self-destruction to champion a future where technological advancement and moral progress moved hand in hand. His speeches and writings resonated across the galaxy, inspiring countless individuals and civilizations to strive for a higher purpose. In this time of growth and reflection, the Galactic Council underwent a transformation. It evolved from a governing body focused on diplomatic and political matters to a more holistic entity that also addressed ethical, environmental, and existential issues facing the galaxy. This new council was a testament to the collective will of the galaxy's inhabitants to not only coexist, but thrive together in harmony. The Unity Project, now a cornerstone of galactic society, expanded its mission to include the protection and preservation of cultural heritage and biodiversity across the cosmos. This initiative led to the creation of interstellar heritage sites and conservation areas, safeguarding the galaxy's rich tapestry of life and history for future generations. Meanwhile, the Legacy Initiative continued to document and share the stories of civilizations both past and present, becoming a vital resource for education and understanding. It served as a reminder of the galaxy's diverse narratives, promoting empathy and unity through shared knowledge. Amid these developments, Earth experienced a renaissance of its own. The planet became a hub of innovation, culture, and diplomacy, attracting thinkers, artists, and scientists from across the galaxy. Humanity's journey from the brink of self-destruction to a key player in galactic affairs was celebrated as a beacon of hope and a model for transformation. However, this period of prosperity was not without its challenges. The rapid pace of change and the integration of advanced technologies into everyday life raised questions about identity, autonomy, and the meaning of existence. Debates raged over the implications of quantum consciousness research, artificial intelligence rights, and the ethics of modifying the fabric of reality itself. Joran, now seen as a sage figure, often reflected on these challenges, recognizing that the path to harmony was an ongoing journey, not a destination. He advocated for dialogue, education, and the continued exploration of the moral dimensions of scientific discovery. As the harmony of the spheres unfolded, the galaxy stood as a testament to what could be achieved when beings of diverse backgrounds and beliefs came together in pursuit of a common goal. It was a time of wonder, of challenges met with courage and wisdom, and of a shared vision for the future. Yet, as history had shown, the future was unpredictable, and the universe still held many mysteries and dangers. The harmony of the spheres was but one chapter in the ongoing saga of the galaxy, a chapter that would inform and inspire the steps to come. As the harmony of the spheres matured into a galactic ethos, the unity it fostered faced its ultimate test. A cosmic anomaly, beyond the fringes of explored space, began to exert inexplicable effects on the fabric of the universe itself. This anomaly, a rupture in the very quantum weave the Eldari had warned against tampering with, threatened to undo the delicate balance of existence. The galactic community, led by the principles established during the harmony of the spheres, responded with unprecedented solidarity. Scientists from countless worlds pooled their knowledge, resources were shared freely among planets, and even the most reclusive civilizations emerged from isolation to lend their support. It was a moment that epitomized the galaxy's transformation from a collection of disparate entities into a united interstellar society. Joran, now revered as one of the architects of this new galactic order, played a pivotal role in coordinating the response. Drawing on the cumulative knowledge and technology gleaned from the Eldari outpost and the advancements of the harmony of the spheres, a plan was devised to confront the anomaly. This plan, however, required more than scientific genius. It necessitated a leap of faith into the unknown realms of the quantum weave. The solution involved harmonizing the quantum frequencies of the galaxy's myriad species, creating a unified field of consciousness that could, in theory, stabilize the anomaly. It was an endeavor that transcended physical science, tapping into the metaphysical, the very essence of life and consciousness across the galaxy. As the operation commenced, beings from across the galaxy joined in a collective meditation, guided by the custodians and supported by the technological marvels of the age. Joran, at the heart of this convergence, felt the weight of the moment, the culmination of centuries of struggle, growth, and hope. The effort was unlike anything the galaxy had ever attempted. For a moment that seemed to stretch across eternity, the fate of the universe hung in the balance. Then, gradually, the anomaly began to stabilize. The rift in the quantum weave mended, and the cosmic balance was restored. The galaxy had faced its greatest challenge yet and emerged victorious, not through force or domination, but through unity and understanding. In the aftermath of the crisis, the galaxy reflected on how close it had come to unraveling. The event served as a profound reminder of the interconnectedness of all things and the responsibility of each civilization to the collective destiny of the cosmos. The Unity Project and the Galactic Harmony Accord were hailed as the pillars that had held the galaxy together in its darkest hour. Joran, reflecting on the journey from Earth's near self-destruction to the salvation of the galaxy, saw the events as the weaving of a grand tapestry, a story of redemption, and a testament to the power of unity. The galaxy, once a place of conflict and division, had become a community of shared destiny, committed to the preservation of life and the pursuit of knowledge. As the final chapter of this saga closed, the galaxy looked to the future with a sense of cautious optimism. The challenges ahead were many, and the lessons of the past were clear. The path to harmony was ever evolving, requiring vigilance, compassion, and the willingness to see beyond oneself. Joran, his role in this chapter of galactic history fulfilled, returned to Earth, where he was greeted not just as a hero, but as a symbol of what humanity could achieve. He knew that the story of the galaxy, like the quantum weave itself, was a tapestry of infinite complexity and beauty, ever expanding and unfolding. The saga of the galaxy would continue, filled with new challenges, discoveries, and stories yet to be told. But the era of the harmony of the spheres would be remembered as a time when the galaxy came together to face the unknown, guided by the light of unity and the enduring hope for a peaceful future. And so, the tapestry unfolds into the vast, uncharted realms of the cosmos, where the legacy of this era and the spirit of unity it embodied would light the way for generations to come. The end.